few weeks ago, I tested my Japanese at a local supermarket, but it didn't exactly go to plan.
I'm gonna ask the manager.
Ask the manager? Okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
Hi. Even to this day, I still feel terrified stepping my foot back into the Japan Center. So you might be wondering, why? Why did you do this? You have social anxiety and your Japanese ain't even this which is valid. It's a reasonable question. I do have social anxiety and my Japanese is lacking in many areas. But let me explain the context. It turns out learning a language is only half of the problem. The other half is, well, finding opportunities to practice them. So on a random whim, I decided to put myself through hell that day and go test out my Japanese in public. And well, this is how it went. Dude, let me tell you, my heart was pounding as I was setting up this camera. And I probably looked hella weird with my mic dangling out of my handbag. But we had to commit.
長い間食べないおすすめください。スナックはい。お菓子はい。なんだろうね、いっぱい。
日本人にあげる。
私は動画今
映ってんの？
撮ってる。大丈夫ですか？
I settled with talking about Japanese snacks. And I know I could have asked about literally anything else, but at that moment, my brain was going through a whole episode, a whole mental breakdown. And comfort food was the only thing that came to mind, okay?
スナックこっち。
そう、スナックこっちで甘いのとしょっぱいのだったらどっちが好き？
はい。いちごが好き。
いちごだったらこれかアポロ。
食べないこと。I have never eaten it.
Really? Very delicious. Very good.
一番好きなの。アポロ。
一番好き。一番好き。
大変だよね。大変。
美味しい。すごい美味しくて、すごい人気。
人気。
これも人気かな。キットカットも人気だし。
日本で全部食べみよう。
食べる。
いや、I ate it。日本で。
食べた？
はい。
まあ、いちごじゃないけど変わる。
かわいいな。
かわいい、めっちゃ人気。あとはチョコビ。
How do you read it？読んで。
チョコビ。
チョコビ。チョコビ。チョコレート。
チョコレート。
友達がチョコが大好き。
これはアニメのお菓子。クレヨンしんちゃん知ってる？
しんちゃん知ってる。
しんちゃんの中に出てくるお菓子。
Okay, I will try it.
しんちゃんがいつも食べてる。
ありがとうね。青チーズ、チョコとアポロ。ありがとうございます。
By the way, if you're wondering where I learned all this amazing Japanese, it's mainly from consuming Japanese media. So, if you'd like to learn languages through movies, music, TV shows, anime, then your prayers have finally been answered. Because this video is sponsored by Lingopie. Picture Netflix, but with all of the features to learn a language. That's essentially Lingopie, offering 3,000 plus shows and movies in over 13 languages, plus inbuilt features to remember vocabulary, practice pronunciation, and keep track of your vocabulary progress. Not only do I get to watch my extra free-run spin-offs, I can also learn Japanese through exploring very, very interesting shows, like You Are My Pet, for that cultural knowledge. So, if you want absolute cinema while absorbing languages like infinity stones, here's how Lingopie works. After you click on your favorite show, all you need to do is sit back, relax, and consume the content like normal. But whenever you get stuck on a word, instead of having to consult the dictionary, now you simply just click on the word and get its translation. That's cool, but that's only the beginning. Because alongside, you also get features unseen anywhere else, such as being able to test your pronunciation on a new word.
俺は名探偵ピカチュウ。
俺は名探偵ピカチュウ。Dig it.
Lingopie then automatically tracks how many times you've clicked on a word and then puts it directly into flashcards, which you then can review in games like pop quizzes and Wordmaster. So now you don't have to worry about the boring review process in language learning. These games are extremely short, so you can do them during your breaks or when you have spare time lying around in the day. So there's no excuse to not do them. And on this channel, we know that learning from context is key. And while other apps just give you stock footage or stock images, we be eating good on Lingopie. Because as you review, you get the short clip directly from the movie or TV show you were watching. So you get the full immersive experience with videos and sounds. As the ultimate fangirl of Atsumi Tanezaki, having her crisp voice in my flashcards makes me remember it more. And it gives me enough reason for me to keep coming back. Because in the past, I used to record AI voices from Google Translate since my own Japanese pronunciation is utter trash. But now with Lingopie, I don't need to worry about that anymore. And remember how Lingopie remembers how many times you've clicked on a word? You can see all this data in your flashcard deck, where you can track all of the words that you've clicked on in the past, and you can see directly where you are in the spaced repetition cycle. This is very similar to how I've been tracking my own Chinese vocabulary, but I must say, they do win in terms of aesthetics. So if you'd like to learn languages the fun way with Lingopie, click on my link in the description to get 55% off your yearly plan and a 7-day free trial. Thank you so much to Lingopie for sponsoring this video. And now back to speaking Japanese. After the first one, I was pretty damn gassed, you know. I mean, I was shaking horrendously, but I was so proud of myself for doing that. I was shaking the whole time, like my hands were like futete, but we're gonna get the ones that you recommend. I'm gonna ask more people. And that gave me the confidence to reach out to another Japanese employee. My next target was found near the sushi section. She was currently tidying things up, and I thought this was the perfect opportunity to pounce.
すみません。邪魔ですけど、暑いすぎる寿司を食べたい。でも、おすすめですか？寿司おすすめ。おすすめ？
Now you may be wondering, why am I only targeting employees? It's because the customers sucked. Let me be clear, they didn't do anything wrong. In fact, they were extremely well behaved. The problem was, they just weren't Japanese.
すみません。日本人ですか？你中國人。中國人。Oh, sorry.
Where were my people? Where were they? It was like playing Where's Wally but Asian edition. But looking back, choosing Japanese employees did make speaking Japanese much easier because I could just pretend to be interested in the food they were selling.
美味しそうだよ。
こういうところですね。
一番好きは。
そうだな。これとか。
ちょっと考え。ありがとう。今は動画を作るので大丈夫ですか？撮って。
私。
いや、あなた。
別にいいけれど。
いいけれど。ありがとうございます。She just pointed at everything. I think they're expensive. 高いよね。高い。
But this is where things started to take a turn because I started to get a bit cocky and start using the same playbook. I'd pick any employee in Japan Center and then just ask them about the food they were selling. Because you think all of the employees would be Japanese, right? It was called Japan Center for a reason, right?
すみません。うまいお菓子を探している。おすすめですか？お菓子。スナックス。お菓子。日本語喋れない。你是中國人。唔該晒。Thank you。你想買咩？唔係啊，因為我係拍一個嘢喺 YouTube 上播，YouTube 上。望佢下，唔該晒。
Look, I should have known that if you put a Japanese restaurant in central London next to a Chinatown, it's not going to give you the most authentic Japanese experience. So that was embarrassing, but that wasn't even the worst part. Because my next encounter nearly got me blacklisted from Japan Center.
すみません。うまいお菓子を探しているので、おすすめですか？
おすすめのお菓子。
はい。動画を撮っている。大丈夫ですか？前書く。
I'm gonna ask the manager.
Ask the manager? Okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
1 second turned to minutes, and I could feel the eyes of the customers on the back of my neck. The only thing I could do was stare into the depths of the meats and sashimis and pretend that was the most interesting thing on this planet. Honestly, I did think of making a run for it. I mean, they can't catch me. I was the 100-meter hurdle girl in school. But man, the employee looked tall as hell. My height was literally the size of his legs. I had no odds against him. And before I could even take a step out of the supermarket, he returned.
Hello, brother. How are you?
Sorry.
You can take a video.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it's only the kind of the project.
My hands were shaking like mad. And if you had also forgotten, I have social anxiety. Anyways, it turns out he was just checking protocol.
邪魔ですね。
But my mind was still reeling from this adrenaline and panic. So honestly, the next parts felt like a blur.
一応ジャパンセンターで人気なの
一番好きの。難しい。あなたの友達がいつもここ選びます。でもあなたはいちご。
いやどっちも美味しい。
どっちも美味しい。全部買ったいいよ。
どっちも美味しいし、キットカットいろんな味があるんで。
キッカ一番好きな。
一番人気なのは抹茶が一番人気です。
でもいちごの方がいいと思って。
個人的には僕は
カカオ。私もダークチョコレートカカオ大好きよ。カカオ買ったらいい。
でもお客さんに人気なのは抹茶がやっぱ。
ありがとうございます。私の友達がプレゼントあげます。彼は日本人です。
日本人だ。
そう日本人の味がどうかな。
それだとこれとこれがいいと思う。
OK。
日本人向けだと。
ありがとうございます。
多分喜んでる。
ありがとう。
So I just agreed to everything he offered me, which ended up breaking my wallet. But I wasn't even nervous about my Japanese anymore. I just wanted to get out. Like, please, get me out. And I didn't film the part where I was buying food at the cashier. But guess who was my cashier? Him.
I'm so nervous just walking around like this. Oh, we did it. I'm leaving this place. I'm leaving.
Man, was I embarrassed.
We're gonna go over what we bought from Japan Center. Bear in mind, in total, this was about nearly £20. It was £17 something. I forgot, man. I just swiped my credit card. I was like, I gotta leave this place. Because they even had to call the manager. Like, what the heck? This is just too much social interaction for me in one day. Plus, I never film in public. Since I literally just spoke broken Japanese to Japanese people, I feel like, man, I'm the most confident bitch in the world. Anyways, we're gonna go through what we bought. So first we have the matcha Kit Kat. I've tried this already. Yeah, this is a banger. And this is the only matcha one that they chose, which is surprising to me. Because they even said matcha is like super popular there. And then they have the next one, which is some chocolate thing. Since you can't read it, I think it's actually very authentic. This one is more chocolate. Strawberry and chocolate, man, they just seem to really like that. I've tried this in the past. I thought this was a Chinese sweet, but I used to have this when I was a kid. I guess because of calcium and because I was like never growing. So my mom let me have snacks with calcium. And then lastly, doesn't even sound like much, but it was around £17. It's actually insane. Strawberry cookies, I guess? But it says choco. Why is it pink? Who knows? Anyways, I'm speaking really quick. I'm really sorry. I'm speaking really quick because I'm filming in public.
So I spoke Japanese in public for the first time. And it turns out the scary part isn't even speaking the foreign language. I'm not even scared of speaking Japanese in public anymore. Like, try me. After all that I went through. And if someone like me, who is socially anxious, not even good at Japanese, and even managed to survive getting reported, then you can definitely go out and test out your foreign language that you're learning. I don't think your Japanese conversations can get any worse than this. So I hope that gave you a little confidence boost to break out of your shell. As always, thank you for watching. If you'd like to support me, all of the links to my other social media platforms are down in the description below. I'll see you in the next one.